Hey, it's Mike, the All Hallows Geek, and today we're in Burbank, California at the Mystic Museum, and of course their additional shop, Camp Horror, as you can see here, to check out their new exhibit, 90s Slashers, which is dedicated to all things 90s slashers like Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Candyman, and the like. We're about to head in and see what it's all about. Alright guys, we're here at the Mystic Museum and we're getting ready to go in to check out their new 90s Slashers exhibit. Look at this, get a whole Blair Witch setup here. A tore up tent. So cool, they always put on the greatest stuff here at the Mystic Museum. This is next door, this is Camp Horror, which is one of their newer sections. It's a retail area that's all horror themed. But we're getting ready to go in to see the 90s Slashers exhibit here in just a moment. And one of the cool parts is for the exhibit, for being VIPs, we got these knives that we're going to be able to interact with stuff. So we'll have to see what this is all about. And we're entering now.
Okay, this is our photo booth. Let me slide this over here so you can start your photo. The background's going to...
Alright, so we've come in and we've entered the area. So look at all of this 90s slasher memorabilia. So cool. They always have so much cool stuff here at the Mystic Museum.
Alright, so the first thing we have here is a photo op. If you'd like to stand over here, let's have your photo.
Alright, so this is the first photo op area, and check this out. What's your favorite scary movie? That's what they want to know. They got the popcorn, everything. You can recreate that intro moment that we all know from our favorite 90s slasher, Scream. And of course, as all of the Mystic Museum exhibits, there is artwork as well, so you can see some of the various art pieces all inspired by 90s slashers here on display. More up here. And these will be peppered throughout the exhibit everywhere. And then even more Scream memorabilia. Look at that. Alright, we're checking out one of the first, it looks like maybe one of the interactive experiences here. And of course, you gotta put the lotion in the basket. There it is. Let's see, does this one interact? Tap here, yeah? Alright, so we get to finally use this knife. So we got our knife. Let's tap it. Oh. Put the fucking lotion in the basket, am I right? So that's pretty cool. So you get to relive the Silence of the Lambs. Very cool. Alright, let's move on and see what's next. And on our way to the next section here, you can see more of the artwork on the wall. Bride of Chucky, Candyman, more Scream. Lots of fun art. And the best part about this is if you're an art collector, all these pieces are actually on sale too. So if you come and you see something you like, you can even pick up a piece of original art. Sometimes they have prints and stuff as well. Look at this one. So cool. Alright, now they've got this whole area set up here. So you can make it look like you're hanging out watching scary movies like in Scream. And of course, if you want to survive, you gotta know the rules. And here it is, the 3 rules to successfully surviving a horror movie. Remember, never say, "I'll be right back." And now look at this, they've got a giant ghost face mask as a photo op, a giant knife, giant phone, really cool props to do a photo op with Ghostface. Look at this. You know this guy, Candyman, this is incredible. This looks so cool. All the way down. There's some honey, a beehive. Look at all the detail that goes into this. Tons of candy down there, if you can see that, the candy. The hook. So incredible. The amount of detail that goes into this stuff. Thankfully there's no bees. Lord knows we wouldn't want to get stung. And we just activated Candyman. We didn't get it on camera. But there's a spot where you can slide the knife in order to activate the Candyman entrance and facade. How cool is that? Oh, the bees are showing up. There are the bees. This is impressive. This is incredible. This is one of the craziest setups I've seen the Mystic Museum do yet. It's so cool. Alright, we've gone over to everybody's favorite good guy, Chucky, with his Voodoo for Dummies book. Pretty cool. Look at that. Really cool little setup there. With Chucky, your friend, to the end. We're gonna do another activation. We got all these 90 slashers. We gotta stab the VCR. If I could tell you how many times I wanted to stab a VCR in my life. Oh, and look at that. Alright, there we go. If you recall from 90s horror The Ring, there it goes. 7 days. We got 7 days now that we stabbed this tape. Alright, so once you enter Candyman's mouth, you enter a whole other world. Another man with a hook. This one, of course, I Know What You Did Last Summer. And they've got more stuff on display here from 90s horror. Chucky and Tiffany, Urban Legend soundtrack. I used to have that one. I might actually still have that one in storage somewhere. Good soundtrack. Blair Witch Project soundtrack. I have that as well. Faculty soundtrack, another one I have. So funny. At least I think I have somewhere in storage. Cool thing about the Blair Witch soundtrack, I remember getting that at an indie record store, and when you purchased it, you actually got one of the little wooden figures with it. And I got that, I'm pretty sure, in a storage locker somewhere. And then here we got the books, of course, that inspired I Know What You Did Last Summer. Very cool. Bunch of stuff from Nightbreed. Got a script here from Nightbreed. That's what I love. Mystic Museum curates some of the coolest shit every time. So much good stuff. Alright, we're gonna stab another one. See what it does. Back to the I Know What You Did Last Summer display. Oh, it's asking us a question. I honestly don't remember because it's been so long since I've seen this movie.
Pick a random one.
We picked a random one. I don't know what we picked. Oh, we did it. Cool.
I guessed correctly.
Apparently. Don't say what it was. Ruin the fun. So we guessed correctly. For the I Know What You Did Last Summer question. Very cool. Alright, so that's pretty much it, you guys. Here at Mystic Museum, their 90s Slashers exhibit. A lot of cool stuff here. Probably one of the most interactive exhibits I've seen them do yet. Lots of really cool stuff. So if you're in the Burbank area and you want to check it out, definitely come down and check it out. The Mystic Museum's 90s Slasher exhibit will be on display through the end of summer. Tickets to the 90s Slasher experience are just $16 each. General admission does not include the plastic knife to interact with some of the exhibits, but you can purchase one for an additional cost. The Mystic Museum opens daily at 11 a.m., and for more details on the exhibit, location, and more, you can find them at themysticmuseum.com or follow @themysticmuseum on Instagram.